Welcome to No Sticks, No Bricks.
Welcome.
Jen's got her couch chapstick over there.
Yeah, because my couch chapstick had to go into my hiking bag, so I have a hiking bag chapstick. I also have a passenger princess chapstick. I have a purse chapstick. I have one in the Jeep. I have one in my beach bag.
Jen orders chapstick by the bulk.
I do. I got one by the side of the bed. You never know when you're going to need it.
She did mention she put one in her hiking bag, so that should tell you something. We're getting ready to go on a hike. Yes. And we're going to talk about something that we need your help with, because this week we are stumped.
Yes.
We don't know what to do, so we're going to talk about it right after this. Grab my backpack here. We are at Huntsville State Park. It's just north of Willis, Texas, where we're staying, about 30 minutes. And I want to show you something real quick. For Texas state parks, you can get a disabled veteran lifetime pass, and you have to be at least 60% disabled, and it doesn't expire. It's forever. That's pretty awesome. We just got these just now. You just got to go into the state park there and register. You don't even have to be a resident of Texas, right?
They didn't ask.
They didn't ask us if we were residents of Texas. They asked for our address, and we gave them our traveling mailbox, which is out of North Carolina. Pretty awesome. Jen got one too.
We're each allowed to bring one person in for free. So
yeah, so we figured if we're going hiking with another couple or something, we can each get them in for free. So thanks, Texas. And a bonus was the ranger that we just talked to is retired Air Force as well. So thank you for your service, sir. Oh, it feels good to put the old hiking backpack on again. Not very crowded. There's only one other vehicle in the parking lot besides us. So looks like we're gonna have the trails to ourselves today. I got my new prescription Oakley lenses in. Check this out. These are progressive lenses, so they match my glasses that I normally wear, but they're Oakleys. They're not cheap. They were expensive. They were about 600 bucks for the pair. And that's not including the frames. I actually used my existing frames that I've had for years, and they do fit. Even though the lenses are a little bit thicker than your normal sunglasses lenses, but they do fit in your existing frames. So, and I'm loving them. If you remember a while back, I tried the contacts that are supposed to be multifocal contacts that are supposed to be for like progressives, and that did not work out. I did not like those at all. My eyes just could never adjust to them. It was always blurry, and so these are going to be awesome. Man, they got a lot of trails out here. Look at all these. So I believe we're going to do this up here and then back down, and it's about a little over 3 miles. So sound good? Should we go check out the nature center? Jen's very excited about this hike.
No, I'm looking. I'm just looking. Yeah. Okay.
You're assessing the situation?
Yes.
We had to make sure that we picked a trail that wasn't too strenuous. Where we're at is not a lot of elevation gain anyway, so because Jen cannot sweat because she has her heart monitor on that we talked about last week, and so
it's not that I can't sweat. I'm just not supposed to get like excessive like heart rate or anything up because it needs to have an accurate reading for my day-to-day.
All right, y'all, let's talk about what we're stumped about. So like we mentioned before, we have been cranking out weekly videos for a little over 4 years now. Yep. We've covered all sorts of topics, all the RV topics that a lot of us RV YouTubers talk about, and we're at the point now where we're stumped. We don't know what to talk about anymore. Right. Especially because it's winter, so we're not out doing adventures all the time. We're kind of more stagnant. We're staying places longer, kind of just waiting for the weather to get better, and we need your help.
Right. So we want to know what...
Holy cow! I almost broke my ankle there.
Oh boy. That's all we need is another friggin' injury for one of us. Oh yeah. Anyway, well we need your help. What do you want to see in our videos?
Yeah.
Do you want to see adventures? What do you want to know about?
Would you rather watch us talk more about RV related stuff in and around the RV, or do you like it better when we're out doing adventures and talking like today, like what we're doing right now? Or do you like a mixture of both? You know, we just kind of want to know. And we also want to know what specific topics that you all want to hear from us.
Right.
because we're having a hard time coming up with content right now.
We are.
Kind of hitting that lull. A lot of YouTubers do it. They get to a point where, you know, it's a struggle to try to come up with content every single week, which is the reason why we didn't even put out a weekly video a couple weeks ago. We just didn't have anything to talk about. So
because we don't bank video.
Never.
Like we're very up to date. So the problem is if we don't have anything going on, you know,
nothing to talk about.
We get stuck. Plus, I mean, a lot of it too. The last week, like we each had like 3 appointments.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so then, you know, we started to get stuck because by the time Thursday and Friday rolled around, we didn't want to do anything because I had spent all my appointment time in, you know, downtown Houston. He's in Conroe, so we're kind of stuck.
On a side note, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I actually have a different shirt on for this video.
Yeah, it's not black.
Jen's been giving me crap because I always wear the same shirts in every video.
Yes.
Hey, our friends over at Free to Roam, Sean and Billy, they just put a video out about 9 things they regret bringing with them on the road when they first started full-time RVing. One of those was too many clothes. And it's true, you just don't have as many clothes when you're on the road all the time in your RV. So I have a very select few of shirts that I wear. I upgraded my wardrobe the other day by getting some new Wickaway shirts.
The other thing is, when we were in the Momentum, we had way more closet space.
Yeah, we did.
And then once we moved into the Class A, you know, we were moving in, and some of you may remember, it was like we were frustrated. Like, we're in that parking lot, you know, and like we had to get out. So a lot of Jason's clothes, he decided he was just gonna either donate or throw away.
Yeah, a lot of them didn't make the cut.
So he did that, where I was like, I brought mine and then donated a few things, but like, it's hard because sometimes there's cold weather, sometimes it's super hot, so.
Yep.
I have like 1 pair of jeans, so if it's crappy for more than a week, well, it's like jeans and leggings and things, but for us, it's always, if we bring anything in, something has to go out.
That's right.
Unless it's Jason, because for some reason, all his shirts were black, or Hawkeyes. For one, Iowa Hawkeyes, and black.
I know.
Or his combat vets. Same couple of shirts.
Yeah.
So finally, and it always had a design on them. Like, couldn't just be a plain shirt, so.
We resolved that problem.
I'm getting them there,
I am trainable, y'all.
My problem is the majority of my shirts that I have, I notice are blue. It's a color that I'm drawn to, so I am trying to get different colors as well in different shirts, because I'm sure I've worn some of the same things in some of our videos. But
I don't know, I don't even look at it. I don't even have a clue what shirt I'm wearing in the past video. I don't care really, so Jennifer had to point it out to me. Well, now that we chased that squirrel, back to what we were talking about and being stumped, and you know, we're not going to be on the road forever. We're coming up on our 5-year nomadiversary in May, and we have been talking about coming up with some sort of full-time RV life exit plan. Like, what are we going to do when we're done with the road?
And this is probably like 5. I don't know if we'll ever be done completely traveling, but we may be like more stagnant in like one place.
Right.
For like a, you know, for like 4
like the
or 5
winter.
months.
Yeah.
And then travel a little bit more during the summer, so.
So over the last 5 years, we've kind of looked around at different places that we've been to see if that would be somewhere we'd want to spend a significant time in. And I think we came up with the place that we're probably gonna settle down.
I don't know if we'll ever have a traditional sticks and bricks again.
Yeah.
Probably nothing big, at least. Maybe a lot with like a little casita on it or something, because I just don't see us going back to like a
big house and land and all that. No, I don't either. I think the Tucson, Arizona area is probably where we're gonna end up settling down for a few different reasons. Number one, our kids are both on the West Coast.
That's probably our most important.
Our son's in Alaska and our daughter's in California. My mom and dad, they winter in Arizona, right up the road in Casa Grande. So unfortunately, Jen's parents, they live in New England. They're kind of the outliers, I guess.
They are.
Everybody else is west, but they're on the northeast. But we will still have the ability to go visit them because, like Jen said, I don't think we're gonna buy a house or a park model or something like that. We're probably going to end up getting a lot, and we're looking at Voyager RV park in Tucson.
Yeah.
Another reason Tucson would be good is they have a huge VA there. Nice VA system, Davis Moth and Air Force bases there. We'd be able to utilize the commissary, the exchange, that kind of stuff. And then Mount Lemmon is there. Got some great hiking around that area, but Tucson's a big enough city where it's not too crazy, but there's plenty to do. They offer pretty much everything. And then we're about, what, an hour and a half-ish away from the Mexican border if we need to go across the border to get meds or whatever the case may be.
That's not important to me. What's important to me is that it's
margaritas.
That it's not in any type of natural disaster area, because that was another thing.
There you go.
We talked about Florida, but I was like, you got to worry about hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah.
We talked about someplace further north, but that'd make no sense. We plan to stay places during the winter, not during
right. Stay put in the winter, travel in the summer.
During the summer.
So that's why we would want to keep the RV and get a lot instead of having to store it a lot. Now you got to pay for your RV, the lot, and a park model and whatever else.
And it might not be this RV.
Yeah, who knows?
Because we might get something smaller. Just
who knows?
All depends. But it's all up in there because we also talk about doing boat life. So we have a couple different plans. It just depends on our health for one, and just how we feel when that time comes.
So I guess you could say we have a preliminary exit plan, but nothing concrete yet.
I don't ever think that I'll go back to just living in a sticks and bricks and not having any type of RV.
We're nowhere near close to getting off the road yet. We absolutely love it. We still have a lot more to see. Right now we're at a crossroads, babe. I got to bring up the map and figure out if we're going right or left. Looks like we can either go left or right, because this is where the actual loop part of the trail starts. So you want to go left or right?
We'll go right.
All right, let's go. Man, it feels good to be back out in the woods and hiking and loving this. But another reason that we're really nowhere near getting off the road is because we just upgraded our 1,000 Trails package.
Yeah, something that we never thought we would do.
Right. But 1,000 Trails has made some changes recently. They no longer offer lifetime packages. I think those are pretty much gone. So now they're doing like 2-year and 4-year contracts on this new adventure package that they have out right now. What we didn't want to do was lose our current package.
Right.
We have a lifetime package that's used that's got some great perks. And we just want to make sure that we had something to fall back on after the 4-year contract ends, or 2-year, or whatever it is. So this is what we did. So what we were able to do is inactivate our current package that we have right now, our old used package that we have, and you can inactivate it up to 5 years. I think it's like $70 fee or $75, I don't know yet. We're still kind of in the process right now, but you can reactivate it at any time, so within that 5-year period. So that's what we did. We deactivated our old account, and then we purchased the new adventure package and did a 4-year contract. And so after 4 years, if we decide, you know what, we're kind of getting close to wanting to come off the road, so we'll just let this expire, go back to our old package, and do some more traveling or whatever. Or if we're like, you know, we're gonna keep going, we'll just extend it for another 4 years.
When he means by off the road, we don't mean buying a house. We just mean like staying put for 4 or 5 months out of the year in one spot. Right,
yeah, exactly. So another thing to that contract thing that they got going on now is you don't have to purchase the Trails collections separately like you do on your lifetime passes. This actually includes the Trails collection plus, which means you can do 3 weeks in all the Trails collections parks, and you can go park to park. Not to mention, our old package only had, I think, 61 of the 1,000 Trails parks, like the original ones, not including the Trails collection parks. And now we have all 80 or 81 of them or whatever it is. So it opened up a ton of parks to us, especially out in the east side of the U.S., kind of where Jen lives. I mean, we have a couple more options now, so that's pretty cool.
So we can actually stay longer, but be a little bit, you know, closer. Because right now there was only 2.
And they were encore parks, like even Moody Beach up in New England. We didn't have that on our old package, so we couldn't even stay there, but unless we wanted to pay. Now we got more options. Yep. We had to put $1,500 down to purchase this contract package, and it ends up being about $280 a month. And if you look at that, I mean, if you stay within the 1,000 Trails system, which now we have a ton more parks that are open up, you could live pretty cheap for a year. I mean, $280 a month, you're not gonna find too many RV parks that offer that anyway.
On our old package, for our Trails collection, we can only book 60 days out.
Oh yeah.
But now with the Trails collection plus, we have a 90-day booking window.
Yeah, that's right.
So hopefully that'll help us get into some of those parks that we struggled to get into in the past.
Right, like the 2 Florida Keys parks. In the 5 years we've been on the road, we've got 2 nights, I think, total in those 2 parks, because we just could never book them. We
didn't want to pay $200 a night
to
stay down there in the Keys, because we could go out to Sigsbee and do that. But it is nice to have some other options. You
know, when we go to Sigsbee, we pretty much boondock, and it would be nice to have full hookups now that we're hookup whores, like we've talked about before.
Well, and plus, like those 2 parks, we have not. There's stuff in that area that we don't do because we're all the way at the, we're all the way in Key West.
Right, yeah.
So like we don't really, only time we go back out that way is on our way out.
True, very true. So much more to explore, y'all. What do you think of this hike so far? You doing all right?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
Got a long sleeve shirt on, but.
Yeah. It was a little chilly this morning when we got up. It was in like 39 this morning when I got up at 6. And then when Jennifer rolled out of bed, it was the next day.
Whatever.
And
whatever.
It was probably 60.
I was tired.
I know.
I was exhausted yesterday.
She went shopping with our friend Christy, who flew down from Alaska and come to visit. So yeah, she was busy yesterday.
I was. It's hard shopping all day long.
Oh, rough.
It was.
You feel sorry for her, y'all? Well, another squirrel.
Another squirrel.
Back to the main topic.
Yeah, because we, this is what happens when we're sitting around.
Actually, this will be the subtopic, I guess.
I guess subtopic, but
coming off the road.
Coming off the road, potentially. So maybe instead of doing boat life, because we were like, then all the maintenance with the boat and just stuff,
Purchase costs,
blah, 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 all that we talked about. Just spending a year and doing nothing but traveling, like doing a bunch of cruises, like going overseas and all that.
Yeah.
But there's a caveat to that.
Can you guess what it is? There's actually 2 caveats.
It's 2 caveats. Itty bitty.
An axle. Yep.
But we're talking like 5 years down the road, so.
Yeah, and they're not young. I mean, itty bitty is 11, axle's 10, so in 5 years from now, they're gonna be getting close.
And both have health issues, so.
And we love our dogs, love them to death, but once our dogs are both gone, we're gonna take a break.
I hate to talk about it, 'cause it makes me sad.
I know. It's inevitable though, unfortunately.
But unfortunately, when that time does happen, we probably will take a break, and that's what we're gonna do. Some more overseas traveling, do some cruises.
Right.
Because we're not talking like a 4 or 5 day cruise. We're talking like some really good, like long
stuff.
Cruises.
And we don't have to worry about the dogs in a kennel or anything like that. And then eventually we'll probably go back to getting dogs again.
Because I like having some type of companionship.
Right.
It's nice when you come back. Like today when we come back, they'll be so excited to see that unconditional love.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. We've had dogs, ever since we've been together.
We have?
Since the 90s. Let's see, we got together in 97.
Yep.
I think we pretty much got Aspen, our prior yellow lab, 98 maybe, 99. I mean, it was before we got married. We got married in 99, so.
Yeah, because someone had to watch them while we were gone for
right, and we've had dogs ever since then, so. So what do y'all think? You think taking a break from having pets is a okay thing?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how we feel once they pass.
Right. Oof, let's not talk about that no more.
No, kind of way off topic. Way off topic, but not too far off. I know we've had a couple of people asking about the deployment, but not this current deployment, but if we're going to have another one. So I would probably say we probably may.
Yeah.
I'm like 95%. It just depends on a lot of things with this one. So if we do, where would be a place to have it? Because I don't think we'd go back to Galveston. And it's not that we don't want to go to Galveston, but like every deployment in the military, I guess you do go back to the same place sometimes, but I was thinking maybe someplace different. So if anybody knows a place, let us know.
For sure. All right, back to the main topic. We're gonna wrap up this video, but we do need your help like we talked about at the beginning of the video. We need some ideas, y'all. Just put them down in the comments, let us know. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, the No Stick Squads in Facebook, and also follow us on our Facebook page. We're getting ready to hit a milestone probably today. 10,000 followers on Facebook.
Crazy.
4 or 5 years of grinding on Facebook, I guess. That's when we created the No Sticks No Bricks page. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We appreciate y'all. We can't thank y'all enough for following us and supporting us. And we usually just tell people that we're idiots with a camera. That's pretty much all there is.
I mean, we don't do...
Well, I'm an idiot with a camera.
I mean, like, we don't... Like, nothing is staged.
No.
Nothing, I mean, there's been a couple videos we did, like, with Clay and Maria, like, spouses and stuff. A little bit different, but...
Spoof videos.
But as far as, like, our videos, like, we don't sit down all week and be like, oh... You know,
which is why we're in this predicament.
Right.
Everything's off the cuff.
Because there's been times when we don't have anything and we're like, well, I guess we're not putting a video out. So we want to put a video out because when we didn't put a video out, we have people asking us,
are you guys okay?
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's just...
Which is great. We appreciate it.
Sometimes we need to take a break.
So if you got ideas, put them down in the comments, like I said, or you can message us directly, whatever you want to do. And then I think that's about it for this week, guys.
Yeah.
So until next week, safe travels.